Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this channel, this tribe. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for those of you that are new here, welcome. This is that reminder we're all here sharing this human experience together. And this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. And should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I love hearing how these resonate with you. With that, today we are getting a love message. I started and I had the Celine Dion song stuck in my head, and yeah. Alright, we'll get to it. It's the Celine Dion, what is it? There were moments of time and there were flashes of light. There were things we'd do again, but then they'd always seem right. Okay, so, Source, what is the love message for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know in regards to love? What is today's love message? Alright, so we've got the third house, Libra energy, and Saturn. Okay, and right away, I am getting twin flame energy. Not everybody's on a twin flame journey, and I respect that, but it could be higher level soulmate energy coming in, connection, okay? So with this energy, we see there's been a lot of hardships here and a need for balancing that out, right? There's been a need to let go of superficiality. There's been a need to let go of things that have been very much like gullible, right? Like I feel like breadcrumbing puts us in a gullible state, and it's like if there's someone in a connection that's breadcrumbing us, then those of us that become chasers are very, very gullible at that point. We're like, oh my gosh, they really like me, but they're giving us this tiny little crumb, and we think it's the whole loaf of bread, and we're like, oh my gosh, like it's so great, and then it's not, because then we feel that burden, and we feel that someone's trying to control the way that we're showing up, right? And so that's what it feels like here. There's just been a balancing of this very difficult energy. And if you're not on that journey, but you're connected with someone, that's fine too. What they're saying is that there's been a lot that you've been through with this person, that it's been tough love. There's been a lot of lessons that you've learned in regards to love with this person. There's been a lot of lessons you've learned that haven't even been regarding love with this person. And it has taught you how to come into this place of internal harmony and balance within. And it in turn has also taught you how to communicate freely with yourself and to talk about difficult things with others, right? And so even if you're in a no contact situation, the difficulties that you've learned from this connection have taught you how to have hard conversations with others. And we're talking about conversations that people will do anything to avoid. Those just really uncomfortable situations here. And it's bringing this balance into this situation, okay? More importantly, though, what they want me to tell you to focus on is that this is bringing balance into yourself. And that's such a powerful thing, right? Love is awesome. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a very joyous thing, and it's something to celebrate. However, when we only focus on being in a romantic connection, we do miss out on the valuable lessons that come when we're able to be okay being with ourselves, right? And so for those of you that have difficulties not focusing on the romance side of things, they're saying that while this has been very challenging and it's been very overwhelming, that you've learned how to come into this place of building stability for yourself. And that's something that you should be very proud of, and it's something that you should absolutely celebrate. So let's get some cards out and see what else Source would like to say. Okay, thank you, Source. What else would you like to say in regards to love here? Yeah, it's like a very beneficial time about to come into your life. Well, let's get some more on it. What else would you like to say in regards to this love message, Source? What else would you like to say? I feel like that one wants to come out. Okay. What else would you like to say in regards to this love message today, Source? Thank you. On the bottom, yeah, we have the Hermit. Yeah, solitude. Introspection, spending time by yourself, learning about your past patterns, what it is that you have allowed to come into your life without recognizing it before. Like, you're really honoring that, wow, maybe I was a person who was a serial dater, or I was a serial monogamist, but I was inviting people in who were cheaters, or I was not wanting to commit, or I was too committed to a situation that I didn't allow unfold. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're in this process in love. Source is saying you've done a lot of healing here, and there's a lot of healing with the sacral chakra that's coming through, as well as with the third eye chakra is what I'm hearing. Okay, so a lot of changes, a lot of integration. Yeah, broken heart with the Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, and the 5. Okay, I cannot make this up. Like, that's what they want you to focus on right now, is that how far you've come, because you've dealt with so many broken hearts and unequal love, right? That breadcrumbing situation, that's an unequal love situation, or where you've loved so deeply, you've loved someone so much, and this person didn't even know you existed. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of negativity here that we see around love. A lot of hurt feelings, a lot of nosiness and involvement of others. This is feeling disconnected from the fact that, like, will I ever have a relationship, or will I ever have stable love in my life? Will I ever have a true partnership? Is what this feels like asking here. And Source is saying, like, this is what you are healing, especially with Saturn coming out in the dice. This is something that is being looked at time and time again, because you asked at some point, you made a prayer at some point, and you said, I want my equal. Okay, and Source heard that, and your equal is whatever it is that you're learning on your journey, on your spiritual journey. Your equal has to also learn that on theirs. And that way, then when you come together, it's the meeting of two minds and two hearts that are on the same vibrational level. And we see that in order to do that, we also have to let go of the sour feelings that one might have about relationships and love and the heartbreak and the hurt. And that has been taught through a lot of hard lessons. Whereas maybe you were in love with the idea of love. You know, I heard this video the other day where a man said men love harder than women. And I know this is not always going to be well received by all the women out there, but hear out what he had to say. He said men love harder than women because women, from the time that we're babies, we're conditioned to be in love with the idea of love. Not with the person. We're conditioned to be in love with the idea of having someone to fit that role. But for men, it's different, because it's like when a man falls in love, truly falls in love, he's a protector and a provider, and now love creates a responsibility for him in his life, and that's why men love harder. And so, I mean, I'm not talking about like just partially in. I'm talking about when they're head over heels in love with someone, it creates that responsibility. It was so profound, because that's true. And whether you're, whatever you identify with, it doesn't matter. It's just that energy. Were you more in the divine feminine energy and being conditioned to be in love with the idea of love? Or were you more in the masculine energy, and it's like, I'm a provider, I'm a protector, and what does that mean to you? But along the journey, you have met people who haven't believed that part of life, or have really tried to fulfill just having someone in a space or in a particular label in your life. And it's caused a lot of upset and broken hearts. And through that, it has caused a lot of negative feelings towards love. And it would not surprise me if many of you on here just like, I'm just happy being single. I get it. I'm single too. I've been single for a long time. But I still love the idea of love. I can't help it. It's not something that just goes away, right? I still believe there's higher love. So that's what they're saying. You're healing, and it's coming through these hard lessons. And if this is because you're in a relationship with someone and there's hard emotions towards this other person, what you're trying to balance out and what you're in the process of learning right now is how to equal out this unbalanced relationship and bring it back into balance. But you're the one who holds that, right? Like, you have to balance yourself out, and then once you balance yourself out, then you know what decisions to make that keep you in alignment. It's not about healing this other person. It's all about healing yourself. We have music here, musician, snake, charmer, and harmony, and melodic. And harmony is coming out, but musician, you could be getting signs and synchronicities through songs. They could be a musician. They could have, you know, a tie to music. And we have magnetic attraction, alluring, lust, irresistible, and flirting. Yeah, so there's someone here who definitely is very attracted to you. Very, very attracted to you. Let's see what else comes through here. What else? All right, thank you. We have grass is greener, jealousy, better option, unhappy, and deserve better. And this is what maybe you've been fighting with in your life, is that it just never seems like you're quite good enough, or there's always someone out there that is better suited for this person. And this is what Source is helping you heal. That's not true. Okay, that's an illusion. And whether this person shows up in that energy or not, it doesn't matter. You have to be stable in the belief that you are the best option, because you are, right? Not for this person, not for anybody, but for you. You are the best option, and that's where the healing comes from. We have healing coming out, wounds, improving, mending, and progress, and truth, confession, clarity, and revealing secrets. So this is a deep truth that's coming in regards to your healing when it comes to love. I know sometimes it's just easier to give up on the idea of love because you've been so hurt. It's like, I'm never going to go through that again. I'm never going to give anybody that option to hurt me that way. But knowing that you've learned the valuable lessons in that, you're never going to get hurt regardless in the way that you were hurt once before, because you're going to come at it with a much clearer mindset, more grounded in your truth. And on the bottom, we have home, comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. So whoever this is, they do feel like home. They do feel like you're meant to be a part of each other, you know, like together. But there was a lot of this energy, jealousy, better option, being unhappy, feeling like you deserve better. Maybe they felt like they weren't good enough for you, or they were jealous of you, or they were putting you as a secondary option here. Whatever the case may be, right? Let's see what the shadow is here. There's 3 of them coming out. On the bottom, yeah, we have ending. You're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. So there was definitely an ending here. I feel like that was really hard for some to swallow, is that ending. Hoity-toity, champagne taste on a beer budget, arrogant and pretentious. And this is that grass is greener energy as well, right? Always feeling like, oh, you're the best energy that I've ever connected with, but now can I get the best energy and all the body checks that I want? Or all the weird little, like, they have to have green eyes, and they have to have long blonde hair, or they have to have, you know, just the right size of toe, or whatever. You know, I'm seeing like Shallow Hal kind of vibes, right? Like, just stuff that doesn't even matter, but it's like they're trying to check all those boxes with someone who has your energy, but you're one of a kind. It takes 2. Someone is not committed, incompatible, and conflicted. Yeah. So that's exactly what's coming on here. It's like, regardless of who it is that you're in love with, regardless of who it is that you desire to have in your life, it has to be 2 in it to win it. Otherwise, it's not ever going to work out. And that's what you're learning here, is that you are the best option. Negativity. Like a dark cloud above you are depressed, extreme moods. And that's what I was saying. A lot of negativity. We have a lot of confirming energies coming through here on this love reading. Let's grab some romance angel cards and see what else comes out for this reading. What else would you like to say in regards to this love? Chemistry. There's been a lot of chemistry between you and this person. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I can't make this up. Magnetic attraction. Okay, so there is that, and you're not making that up, and I feel like they want to tell you that. Like, you're not making that up, but you had to learn that you were the best option, that you are the only energy of you that exists, and no matter what this person wants or thinks that they want, they're never going to find another you, and that's okay. Right? You have to believe that you're unique and beautiful exactly as you are in this moment. And that's what a lot of this healing came from in this situation. And that's not always easy. right? Yeah, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This does not surprise me that this came out. Because it feels like there's a separation here. There's about to be some sort of separation, okay? And then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, if you're in separation, this person could be coming back very soon. Very soon the separation will be happening for some. There is a beautiful chemistry here, but chemistry is not enough. And I'm just going to be honest, love is not enough. Right? You have to have respect. You have to have integrity. You have to have honor, honesty, communication. There's a lot of things that go into having a relationship, and love is not enough to be in a connection with someone. You can love someone, but that person could be a cheater and constantly putting you in some very precarious situations. Love is not enough, right? So we have to remember that. It's like love is a very beautiful thing. And when you have two people who show up in this place of integrity, when love is present, it can be life-changing. But if you only have one person who's willing to show up, it takes two. You're not a one-party love machine. Like, it's not going to work that way. And so this is a message in love, sort of saying, like, you had to learn that you need a partner. I need my equal to come in and meet me. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it's been time for you to connect with yourself, to find that balance within yourself. And that's where you're going to find love at, is really connecting with yourself on this deep level. And that's when your partner is going to come in. That's when the person is going to meet you. Neck and neck is what I keep hearing. Like, it's like you're both going to be on the same journey together. Okay? So they don't want you to lose hope. They just kind of want to explain where you're at on this journey right now, or what it is that you've been going through. Okay? So this is what I see here for you. If you feel like this is your message, leave your favorite color heart down below and say, I am the best option. Because I feel like you need to confirm that in your own life and remind that of yourself, right? I am the best option. And if you felt like this resonated, it would mean so much to me if you like, commented, and subscribed below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member. And I would love to see you on memberships, but if not, thank you for your continued support here today. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this deeply intense message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.